around. Hope you're well. This is Brene Flanoy. Let's hit these lights. This is where what do you call it? What do I call it? The theme music. Okay, that's somebody in the back row. That's where the theme music would roll in. So let me go ahead and make sure I share this video out to the personal page. Let's get these lights and let's get going. I probably won't hold you long unless it starts to get really, really, I don't know, really, really good. I think we're going to get on up out of here today. Let me share this over here. All right. And let me share this. Share. Hello. There we go. I think we got it now. All right. All right. Let me refresh that page. Ooh, baby. RT. Ooh, looking a little tired. Feeling a little crazy. Just pull that mask off after having it on all day. It's been interesting. Anyway, hope you are well. This is Brene Flanoy. This is my art studio. I always wanted one and I have one now. It's not uber fancy, but I am so grateful for it. And I can get in here and throw some paint around, and this is my happy place. What are you doing that makes you come alive, that brings you joy? What is that thing that you haven't been able to do? Go find a little bit of that this week. Give yourself, that gift of dreaming and adventure again. Thank you for joining me. I am going to go ahead and get started without any more ado. Um, we've been working on a little Cinderella pumpkin. Now see, here the lights. The lights are fighting with me again. Let me see if I can not fight with the lights all the way today. We're still fighting, aren't we? So I need to add a little bit more bling, a little bit more glitter to it. Let me see if we can block these lights off. So we're going to add a little. We've got a little silver handle. We didn't do anything on the back of this one. I can see the thankfulness now. Yesterday I couldn't see it. I don't know why, but I had quite a bit of paint on there. So, and I do believe I had some thick paint. So this is my other thankful pumpkin that I did a while back. I didn't do it on a Facebook Live, and all I did back here was just do a nice creamy. The lights are fighting. Now, if you hear something, here's some chairs moving around. It's just me and these lights, baby. Let me see if this will be a little bit better. All right. Nope. The lights are still blowing out, so you can't see the little creamy. And I think the camera's trying to make up for the light in the back. Well, anyway, it is kind of like a little creamy off-white. But it, let me see if it'll, child, it's just blasting right out. Maybe once I angle it down, it should be a little bit better. So I'm going to add a little bit of gold. Same thing. Let's stay home on this pumpkin. Let's stay home over here. I've got a little gold stem, and I'm going to add that down here. And I still have these ornaments over here. If time allows, we will go ahead and pop this out, this side too. So I might hurry up, stencil those, and let's get on down to it. All righty. Let's get started. All right. So I want to make sure my page is actually shared. Okay, it is. Good, 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 good. It is over there. So I want to put a little bit of this delicious, I'm going to call that my Cinderella. Now see, my lights are just bleaching it right out. You can't see. Let me see. How can we get you to see? How do the models do it? You can't even see. Let me see if I turn it just a wee bit. That's a little better. So this is that intense, I don't know if you can read that, folk art, glitterific. Why is this all like, let me make sure this camera, hold on a minute. Watch, I turn the broadcast on. There we go. So we're going to get started. There we go. We're going to add a little bit of this. This is super uber thick, but it's so fun. And it's really cute. Let me see if I have my other cute one here. Do I have it here? I do. And I also put the gray. I put that gray, I think I just painted gray up underneath there and then added the metallic glitter, the glitterific here. Let me see if that's coming in there. Folk art glitterific. I'm sorry, it's not focusing. Or I'm not focusing. I don't know at this point. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and mimic this on the Let's Stay Home handle. Add a little bit of gold. Let me angle you on down. Add a little bit of gold to the other pumpkin. And then we're going to work on our ornament again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All righty. Okay. Now I might have to bring the lights back closer now. But sometimes they're so bright that anything that I hold up is just, I don't know, what do you call it? Just bleached, clean out. So here we are. I've got my Cinderella pumpkin inspiration here. Woo, 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 woo. We're going to move this to the side. And we're going to add a little bit of that to the handle. And then we're going to stencil quickly. Let's Stay Home on this other pumpkin, just on the back of my Thankful pumpkin. And it's just kind of like a creamy off-white with just a little tan on the outside. I'm going to see what the gold looks like. I think it'll be okay. We'll see. Thank you for joining me. I'll leave this one here while I do my Cinderella one. I don't even know why I'm trying to shake this. This is super thick. So I usually will take not a brush, not the fibers of the brush. I'll take the back of a brush, like the other side. Here are my bristles. I couldn't get the word out. I don't use my bristles for that. I wonder how that would work, but I just kind of lay it on with that. So let's go on in here. Right, this is super thick. This is from before. Let's get in here. Let's see. So you can see how thick that is. That is not going anywhere. So let's go ahead and get that on this handle. And it might be too much. But that's okay. That's how we're rolling right now. Ooh, let's see if this light will work with us. Come on, light. There we go. So let's go right here. Trying to make sure I'm going in the right direction. There we are. I think we're good. So I'm just going to rub this off right here and spread it. You might need a second coat, but I don't think so. It's a lot of glitter in there, and it's well distributed inside of this goopy, thick. I wonder why. I'm curious as to why it had to be so thick. I'm sure there's a, what do you call it, like a scientific reason. Oh, that looks delicious. Oh, look how thick that is. Let me get in the right spot. Look how nice that turned out. So I'm going to leave that alone. I could see like a nice little thin ribbon. Let me make sure I get that all in the right spot. A nice little thin silver metallic ribbon to kind of loop around. That's kind of cute. So let me throw this in the stand back here while that is drying. All right, let me see if this is down. And okay, I think this will work out okay. Okay, try not to knock things over. Okay, so I've got this on the handle. What else can I put this on? I'm going to put the remainder on my snowflake. All right, so let's put some more on here. Okay, get the remainder. I just have a little bit of, so I'm just going to wipe this on here. And like I said, it's super thick. And I probably should paint the whole snowflake with this stuff. It's so cute. I might thin it down though, because it's so hard to spread. And a little bit goes a long way. So there we go. I'm just going in here, literally scraping this shiny stuff on here, like a thick peanut butter. Now, I don't know. I think I asked how you were doing today. How are you doing today? Please, 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 pardon me. Got off work a little bit late running in here. And I'm hoping that the quality of the video is better. It has been horrid. Every time I call uh, AT&T, they're saying, well, there are no outages or anything, or, everything is operating fine, but it's just been horrid. So I may have to start pre-recording. Now I'll still be around live, of course, for any questions, but I may start pre-recording so I can get better quality video. See, this is addictive. See, I knew I probably shouldn't have gotten into this glitter. For years, at the end of a year, somebody's cleaning out their closets or something at the beginning of the year, middle of the year. They might want to cross a little bit of glitter, want to send it down to the art room. Art teacher just didn't do glitter. Maybe after like that first year or two after I had to clean up. After I had to clean up glitter, art teacher didn't fool around with glitter. Glitter was not, what do you call it, containable. I don't know if that's a word, but that will be the word of the day. It got everywhere, and it stayed around seemingly for months. So let me get this on here, and then let's get on down over here to this belt buckle. So I added a little bit more glitter there, and it needed it. That snowflake is uber, uber cute. I don't know if you can see any of the glitter effects. Now see, I'm putting my hands where it is. Let me get out of here. Let me move this over here. Yeah, let me move this over here. And I'm not going to worry about the hair dryer today. Whoop. Let me grab my water. Let's do that stencil. And then we'll work on that ornament with the Santa belt. That looks like that might be an ongoing saga, and that's okay. That's okay. I got started on it last week. Planned to finish it this week, but you know how plans kind of change. We're sticking to the Cinderella theme. Pumpkin. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to twist it this way so I can make sure that the stencil is straight. We're going to stencil that on in gold while that's drying, because my handle here for the pumpkin is drying. I just put the excess of the glitter on the snowflake that I painted a week or two, maybe a couple weeks ago. And now I'm going to stencil this with a little bit of gold. Set that to the side while that is drying. Then we're going to put the remainder of our time today on our Santa ornament. Santa belt. How do we say that? That should be good. Now I'm going to be careful. I'm glad this is painter's tape because I do have my thankful on the other side. And so now I'm going to say, let's stay home. We're going to stay your tail in the house. How about that? Is that politically correct? Now, I just had my pouncer. Let me get my gold. Pouncer. There it is. I'm about to say, I know I just had it. Normally I wet it, but I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to try to keep things moving. A little bit of gold goes a long way. I only squeezed out maybe about a dime's worth. Now, of course, when you are loading your brush, I'm just loading just a little bit here. But that's too much, so I'm going to pounce off most of it. This is also called a dauber. I'm going to say that's spelled D-A-U-B-E-R. and Pouncer, Pounc, pounce like bounce, Pouncer. So I see why it has that name. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put my thingamabob right there, and let's hit it. Let's go ahead and hit this difficult part right fast. And I'm wondering if I should have put a little bit of that brown that I used. I wonder if I should have put it into that down first, because this is a little more yellow than the tan that I used to warm up that white with. So I don't know. We'll see. You know, sometimes you just have to try things to see if it works. So I feel like a big kid again in my studio, trying some stuff out, exploring, you know. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can get some of this stuff going. All right, so I want to make sure I'm getting that down through there because it is super duper teeny tiny, but I don't want to put too much paint in there. So I'd much rather just go over it a couple times, because you think it's a small stencil, it shouldn't take that long, and it really should not. But I don't want to overfill that paint. When I say overfill, that means having too much paint and it seeps up underneath that stencil. That is very easy to do when you load up too much paint. Right. So let's hit this next area here and hold this down, because I want to make sure that gold is getting there. All right, I might need a little bit more. Now these pumpkins, you can punch a hole in there, or you can order it that way. And this actually could be a little ornament, especially that little teeny tiny. Let me reach for that one, especially this little teeny tiny little darling pumpkin. I can see having both sides on like a white on white tree. That is really cute. So that could really be used as an ornament. So I am in here doing what the title said. Let me get a little bit more gold. I don't want to squeeze out too much. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way. And I don't know if I showed you which gold this was. This was that Sargent. What is this? Liquid metal? Liquid metals acrylic. I had been using the folk art. This one is not as opaque. It's okay for a little bit of gold touch. If you don't want anything, I could see how I could use that for some uses, but I like this Sargent one now. This one gets in here and covers very nicely. Usually you still need 2 coats though, so I will set this aside while I finish the buckle. And I'm saying that it's 6:19. You know, I might have to have longer sessions. I don't think so. I like to keep them a little bit short, but sometimes you don't get as much done. So I don't know. Maybe over a Christmas break or something like that, winter break, I might have slightly longer sessions, and then I can get more stuff done. But meeting 3 times a week for about 30 minutes, you know, get on in here. Hey, how you doing? Throw this paint here and then get out. All right, I think I do need a second coat. Man, I hope I didn't put too much on there. Just trying to hurry up. And it's a tiny stencil, so you would think it wouldn't take that long. That was my calculation. But I also don't want to put too much paint in here. All right, we're going back over here. Some of it has dried a little bit since I was over there. All right, let's stay home. Some people would say that is a word. That is a whole word. But it is difficult to do that when so many people are needing. I need a little bit more. Just a little, good gracious, little smidge more of this gold. And who knew that I'd be spending 15 minutes or so on a little teeny tiny piece of stencil. Oh, I put too much on that. I already know. That did not feel right. Okay, let me go right back up over here because then this is almost like that second coat. All righty. Okay, let me hit that. There we go. Yep, this is like that second coat without me having to peel this off to see. I can tell. Let's see. Let's get, oh, that was a missed part right there. I'm glad. Glad that light shifted just a little bit so I can see. And I want to make sure I get that heart really nicely. Let's stay home. Come on home. I need this little stroke right here to make sure it's got gold on it. All right. We're going to be brave. I can already see this part right here up here acting up on live. We're not going to be brave. We're going to leave this alone for a moment. Let it stew. And then we're going to come back and hit it with a little bit more gold. I can kind of tell that I might need to hit another spot in there. So this is on the back of my thankful pumpkin. I think I have maybe about eight of these thankful pumpkins left. But don't quote me on it. I have to go back and check. So let's see if this is good and dry now. Let's see. Am I holding it in your direction? So my handle is nice and cute. My let's stay home this is good. All right, we're going to move this out of the way and spend whatever time we have. 6:23. Okay, let's spend the remainder on our Santa belt. We're going to throw a little paint around. I can't help it. I just want to see. Let me see. If I have to put it back, I will, but I think we're okay. Let me peel this off. Okay, just carefully lift it off. Even though it's still painter's tape, you still want to be careful when you lift it off. That's nice. I like it. Let's see. I like it. We've got a little gold handle, so I can see a nice little ribbon, gold ribbon on there. Nice, maybe a pattern or textured metallic type of ribbon. So that worked out okay. That didn't turn out bad. So let me set this off to the side. Let's get on down to the showstopper. I still have a couple of these really nice leaves to paint as well. That'll make a nice art kit painting. Let's hit it. Okay. So let me move this off to the side. Ooh, don't fall, don't fall. Okay, so let me just double check. Make sure I didn't miss anybody comments. Oh, thank you, beautiful. I want to make sure that I get into it and I forget to check. So cool. So let's go ahead and hit this Santa belt. This is good. This is still good. Even though it's paper, you can use it a couple of times. Okay, so let me set that off to the side. We're probably not going to finish. So it's 6:26, but what I can do is go ahead. Get my brush down here. Let me let this right fast. I'm going to add a little bit of gold. Because at first I thought I wanted the belt buckle to be black and maybe change up. You know, do a little twist on the center belt. But it's like, nah, I better stick with the traditional black center belt and then go on with the gold. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit of gold on top of this black, and we're going to see how this looks. Let me see. I don't know. Let me put this on top of the can. That way it'll move it closer. There we go. So we're just going to go ahead and hit this real fast. Seems like the gold would be the grand finale. I'm going to make sure I hit the top of this right here. So this will probably take more than one coat of gold, and that's okay. Fan out a little bit. I'm just going to make sure I hit that highlight up here as well. So there we are. Let me go ahead on in here and cover this whole thing, especially since I've just put the gold out here. We'll worry about the shadow later. Let's go ahead and get all of this. That's my alarm going off. I can hear it. I know it comes through as like a buzz for you. Go ahead and hit this part. So we have, at least we have updated and changed it. Now that the lines right here are not so cutesy, but that's okay. I think that'll be better. And then I can go ahead. Let me get that out of there. Otherwise it's going to keep buzzing. I'm just going to go ahead and fill in the black real fast in like the next minute or two. And then we will just finish it up next week. Okay, so let me get that gold up out of this brush. All right. I'm trying to see, did we bring that other foam brush back up here? If not, I'm a little worried about it because we're going to go ahead and hit this right here. Throw some right here. Now that's what I said I was going to do. A little bit. And a little bit of black goes a long way. I will add more if I need more. And remember, I've got a double-sided ornament, so I want to brush towards the edge, not inwards from the edge, because then that extra paint might loop on down there. So there we go. You see, I can't see where my other line is, but we're going to go ahead and fill this in. So much fun. All right, I'm just smoothing out some of these lines right here. And I see that I need to add a little bit. I'm looking for my lines. I guess I just did a top line. I guess I did not do a bottom line. Let me get right on up over here. Pull that one out. And I know some of this gold is still wet. So I know we'll probably do another. What time was that? I can't see now. Is it? Oh, well, thank you. That's somebody from the back. Thank you. But you know those clocks there are a little bit faster. All right. So we will finish this next week. This is Bernaid Flournoy, art teacher by day, portrait painter by night, paint party instructor, and art kit maker on the weekend. Thank you so much for joining me in my studio. I hope that you had a great day. I hope that you're staying safe. Yeah, we will finish this next week. I can see this being super duper fun to finish. So let me go ahead and sign off. This is one. We're on the way. I think we're well on the way this time. We'll just pop this with a little highlight. And I did my Let's Stay Home. Let me make sure I don't have any paint on my hands. I did my Let's Stay Home. I don't know if the light is going to cooperate. Nope, it's not. Let me put it over here. Nope, still not cooperating. Well, I did my Let's Stay Home with my golden handle. And that's on the back of my thankful. And of course, you know, I still have my little mini Cinderella pumpkin. Let me see if I can get that glitter to pop. There we go. And, hello, here it is. The Let's Stay Home with a little metallic silver. And then I got my Cinderella handle again. So that's all the cuteness for this week. Thank you for joining me. This is where the theme music would roll. Let's get the lights. Take care. Till next Monday. And like I said, I may have to start pre-recording some of the broadcasts because the quality of the lives have been so poor due to whatever's going on with my internet here. So peace to you. Have an amazing rest of your evening. Thank you for joining me in my studio. Have a great rest of the week. Goodbye for now.